In a significant move to enhance public safety and combat organized crime, Quebec's Minister of Public Security announced on Tuesday that the province would be deploying additional officers to the United States. This initiative aims to bolster efforts against organized crime activities that pose a threat to both regions, particularly along the border. The deployment includes 6 new investigators from the Charité du Québec SQ, who will join the ranks of the Border Enforcement Security Task Force, BEST, coordinated by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. This action reflects a proactive approach to address the growing concerns surrounding illegal activities that traverse the Canada-U.S. border. Currently, the SQ has 3 investigators already assigned to the BEST, which focuses on tackling cross-border organized crime. The task force is instrumental in dealing with a range of serious issues, including the smuggling of people, drugs, and firearms. As the dynamics of crime evolve, the need for collaboration between Canadian and American law enforcement agencies has become increasingly evident. The decision to increase the number of SQ officers is part of a comprehensive strategy by both provincial and federal authorities to intensify their efforts in curbing illegal cross-border migration and smuggling operations. In light of the changing political landscape, particularly with the impending presidency of Donald Trump, officials are acutely aware of the heightened scrutiny surrounding border security. Minister François Bonnardel highlighted the importance of international cooperation in his discussions with U.S. officials, who indicated a concerning rise in the number of illegal crossings in recent years. This information underscores the urgency of the situation and the necessity for a coordinated response to the challenges posed by organized crime. In 2024, statistics revealed that out of a total of 26,000 illegal crossings across Canada, a staggering 19,000 occurred within the Swanton sector. This sector spans from Akwesasne, a unique area straddling the U.S. border in Ontario, down to Sherbrooke, Quebec. The prevalence of illegal crossings in this particular region has become a focal point for law enforcement efforts, highlighting the need for increased vigilance and collaboration. The implications of these illegal activities extend beyond mere statistics. They pose serious threats to public safety and the integrity of border security. Organized crime syndicates that engage in smuggling operations often exploit vulnerabilities in border enforcement, leading to a myriad of social and economic repercussions. The involvement of additional Quebec officers in the BEST signifies a commitment to addressing these challenges head-on, ensuring that both Canadian and American communities remain safe from the perils of cross-border crime. The Joint Task Force is expected to facilitate information sharing and operational coordination between Canadian and U.S. law enforcement agencies. This partnership is crucial in dismantling criminal networks that operate across borders, as these organizations often capitalize on jurisdictional boundaries to evade law enforcement. By pooling resources and expertise, Quebec and U.S. officials aim to create a more formidable front against organized crime. Moreover, the deployment of additional SQ officers is not merely a tactical maneuver, but also a reflection of the underlying societal concerns regarding safety and security. Citizens in both Canada and the United States are increasingly aware of the implications of organized crime, particularly as it relates to drug trafficking and human smuggling. The rise in illegal crossings has sparked debates about immigration policies, border security measures, and the effectiveness of current law enforcement strategies. As the situation evolves, it is essential for both governments to engage in ongoing dialogue and evaluation of their strategies. The complexities of border security necessitate a multifaceted approach that considers not only law enforcement measures, but also the socio-economic factors that contribute to illegal migration and organized crime. Addressing these root causes will be vital in creating long-term solutions that prioritize community safety while respecting the rights of individuals. The deployment of SQ investigators is a proactive step toward a safer future for both Canadian and American citizens, reinforcing the notion that effective law enforcement transcends borders. On a Tuesday marked by significant developments in cross-border security, Quebec's Public Security Minister, François Bonnardel, announced an initiative aimed at bolstering law enforcement efforts against organized crime near the border with the United States. This decision comes in light of growing concerns surrounding illegal activities, including human trafficking, drug smuggling, and the illegal arms trade, which have increasingly become pressing issues for both Canadian and U.S. authorities. Last part of this initiative, the province will send an additional 6 officers from the Charité du Québec SQ to join the Border Enforcement Security Task Force, BEST. This task force, which is coordinated by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, plays a critical role in addressing cross-border crime, and the inclusion of more SQ investigators underscores Quebec's commitment to international cooperation in law enforcement. Previously, 3 SQ investigators were already part of this collaborative effort, highlighting the ongoing partnership between Canadian and American law enforcement agencies. The Border Enforcement Security Task Force is specifically designed to tackle complex cases of organized crime that transcend national borders. In recent years, the nature of these crimes has evolved, with smugglers increasingly exploiting vulnerabilities in border security to facilitate the illegal movement of people, narcotics, and firearms. The task force's approach combines intelligence sharing, joint investigations, and coordinated operations, leveraging the strengths of both countries' law enforcement resources. Minister Bonnardel emphasized the urgency of this deployment during a press conference, noting that he had recently met with U.S. officials who articulated their concerns regarding a notable increase in illegal crossings at the border. According to the statistics presented, 2024 saw a staggering 26,000 illegal crossings throughout Canada, with 19,000 of those incidents occurring in the Swanton sector. This sector, which encompasses the area from Akwesasne, a community that straddles the U.S.-Canada border, to Sherbrooke in Quebec, has become a hotspot for illegal migration. The increase in illegal crossings poses a multifaceted challenge, impacting not only security but also public safety and community resources. The rise in smuggling activities has been attributed to various factors, including economic disparities, changes in immigration policies, and the influence of organized crime syndicates that operate with relative impunity. In this context, the deployment of additional SQ investigators is seen as a proactive measure to deter illegal crossings and enhance the overall safety of the border region. This initiative also aligns with broader efforts at both the provincial and federal levels to address the challenges posed by illegal migration and smuggling. Officials have recognized that a collaborative approach is essential to effectively combat these issues, which often involve sophisticated networks that capitalize on weaknesses in border enforcement. By increasing the presence of Quebec law enforcement within the task force, the government aims to enhance its operational capabilities and foster deeper collaboration with U.S. counterparts. The context of this initiative is further complicated by the political landscape in the United States, particularly with the incoming administration of President Donald Trump. Known for his stringent stance on immigration and border security, Trump's presidency has raised concerns about potential shifts in policy that could affect cross-border relations. In light of this, Quebec's proactive measures can be seen as a strategic response to anticipated pressures and challenges that may arise in the realm of border security. Minister Bonnardel's announcement reflects a broader recognition of the interconnectedness of security issues in North America. The challenges posed by organized crime do not respect borders. Therefore, effective responses must be coordinated across jurisdictions. This deployment of additional SQ investigators is not just about addressing immediate concerns, but also about laying the groundwork for long-term collaboration to combat the evolving threats posed by organized crime. In conclusion, Quebec's decision to send more officers to the U.S. as part of the Border Enforcement Security Task Force represents a significant step in the ongoing battle against organized crime. By enhancing cross-border cooperation and increasing the resources dedicated to tackling illegal activities, Quebec is taking a firm stance against the challenges that threaten the safety and security of its communities. As the landscape of organized crime continues to evolve, such collaborative efforts will be crucial in ensuring effective responses to these pressing issues.